Happy Monday, everyone. Hopefully you all had a fantastic weekend. Let's get that. Right, so I got some lichen. I had a comment on YouTube about using lichen for the lighting on the roof. Star Nanny did that, so we're going to give that. Hi Magni and hi DMC. Thank you for the dancing crocodiles or alligators. So rather than use full lighting blocks and carpet to cover them, I'm going to see what we can do with lichen and see how it goes, because I don't like the torch spam. So I currently got my creative mode profile loaded so I can use the light level. Hi Daisy, how are you doing? So let's see how you do. We may have to dot more of them about than I would like, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. Because it'll blend in better. They were right. Oh, the building's coming along well. I've got I got the front. If I go around here, I got more of the island in, so all this, a chunk of this was put in this weekend, and we're around to here now. So there's only this section here of the island still to put in, which I should get in this week. Use that on the roof of the cathedral to eliminate toges. You forgot how many shulkers. Yeah, that's my only... Fortunately, Faraday has a lichen shop, so... And we've got all this island in now. We were working on some houses last week. We've still got to finish those off. And we've got to do some more terraforming around here. And obviously extend the forest. But I need to get some birch saplings and some oak saplings. Once I've got those, one had a farm of dozen boxes random appeared. after you asked about it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I know Faraday has a shop with shulkers of them that he's giving them away. Yeah, tons of it. So the castle's progressing. We now have the all the copper rails and lighting on the edging. Now it's a matter of, we won't do too much of this. It's just a case of at least we can get this section of the roof done. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad you got shulkers of it too, Magni. I know it doesn't go quite as far as the torches, but that's fine as long as it blends in pretty well with the tough block. Which I'm happy about because I wasn't so happy with putting wool down. The wool carpets. I like the fact that the lichen is so much better for it. Looks like I've got a block missing there. And apologies if it's a bit hitchier, but it's because like I say, I've got my profile that I usually use in creative loaded, so it has the mini hood and other bits and bobs. So you're okay. Right. Yeah. I know it's just a case of it being dotted rather than it actually spreaded, but it'll do. Because it does blend in really well. So I'm really glad Star Nanny mentioned it. It's like I had a few blocks that were spawnable anyway. So I've still got part of the island to do, but that's coming along now. And then I need to landscape it. But we'll get there. Progress is being made. We need to do something like a henge in the woods as well. That was that you? Can't remember who it was who mentioned it on stream the other week. I haven't forgotten about it though. And we need to complete the dungeon underneath as well. Or the flowing cistern or whatever we decided to call it. Because we haven't done all the sides of that. Come over there. There we go, raining again. Yeah. It does need to be finished, so... What I'll need to do is put on a book or an audible book and listen to that while I am working on it. Or listen to a VOD. It does tend to help. When you're doing bits like this, just having a natter or listening to a book really makes a difference. It also gives me a bunch of torches back that I can use for on the island. You've been working on the mountain too, but kind of gave up on pretty shading. You just want it to exist. Well, I want the island itself to exist, but I'd like to do the landscaping. But I need to get the island in. So at least this thing isn't floating. Because I don't want a floaty castle. But I built over the ocean because I didn't want to end up flattening an area. Considering it's what, about 500 by 500-ish. That was your goal too, yeah. I can perfectly understand that. Yep, I think I'm going to need at least a couple of shulkers for this. That's okay. We've got one shulker full at the moment. We can get some more from Faraday's. Where are we? It's really cool that the lichen gives light. The more lighting options we have, the better. See one more up here. One there as well. Because I was making more torches yesterday. Mountain dilemma for next season. Find a biome or make one. That's the thing. It depends how big your build's going to be. Because sometimes it's just easier to build one on a flat area than it is to flatten a mountain down to enough of a size that you can actually build what you want to build, unless you build with the terrain. And there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you can get it to work right. That might be a nice challenge of a build, to work with the terrain. You need to see how tall it is. But, you know, it almost hit build height at one spot. And then in which case, I would find a large ocean, which is what I did for this thing. Purely because with the dungeon underneath it, I wanted to have enough space to go up high enough. Plus you don't have to flatten anything to start with. I must admit that saved a lot of hassle. But if you can get a good crew together to flatten things, then that doesn't take that long either. Working with terrain. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. On the terrain you find. It does depend on the terrain you find. But I've had seasons when I haven't really gone in with much of a plan except just an idea. If you know what I mean, a concept of what I want to build. So if I have a concept of what I want to build, then it won't matter the terrain as much. It'll just be a matter of working around it. You want a tiger. That's the biome that was built in the world download. Oh yeah. Well, that's cool then. Can't say I've ever built in a tiger. Or however they pronounce the word. But yeah, it might be worth just finding a biome and building with it. Instead of making my own. Which tends to work out as a default for me. Going to need more of these. Okay, let's go grab some more. That was 3 stacks and we haven't finished this section. We need some rockets. You away and grab a fresh stack. Went to the shopping district looking for birch saplings, but and I ended up coming back with these instead. You're kind of doing it on Zcraft. Had a mock-up of some of the builds in creative, and now you're working on adjusting them and placing the terrain you got. Oh, that's awesome. How are things going on Zcraft? Been a long time since I've been on there. But working on 2 servers can be problematic because you kind of run out of time. It's really fun. The people are great. Staff is so nice. And it's chilled. Oh, that's good. Because it was when I played on it occasionally a few years ago. I'm glad you're liking it. Any more? Not seen any more torches. I think we got this section done. Where are we here? It is okay. Means this should be okay. Yeah, I need to sort those out. So. I know it's tedious work, bless it, but it needs to be done. Anybody get up to anything at the weekend? And what are you building on Zcraft at the moment, Maggie? Actually, you want the Mega Tiger, or whatever it's called. Now the Podzol and Mossy Cobble. Those biomes are rare though. True. You ended up in a jungle, so you're making a sort of town village. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you don't see many mega tigers. Can't say I've seen one this season. Seen all sorts of other stuff while I was looking for the ocean, but not that. And it depends how big you need it to be as well. Found lots of snowy biomes. They end up sinking in the snow a few times. Well, it has to be mega. That's true. It would be nice to add decorative bits to the top as well, to the roofs, to the flat ones anyway. Flower beds and so on. We may do some of that on stream while I work on the island building, etc. off stream. That might be a good thing that we can continue next stream, putting some flower beds, etc. in. Because I know island building isn't, and this kind of thing isn't that fun. So in fact, once we've done this section, we may see about building some flower beds and something on here. Hi, Miss Mist. How are you doing today? Did you have a good weekend? So yeah, we'll get this lit up. Then we'll go take a look at how we designed the flower beds over there and make some stuff on here. You doing okay? Had a decent weekend? You made bread and yogurt. Oh, that's cool. And you played a little Minecraft. Hi Joe, hi Fantabulous One. Oh, that's cool. My sister came round at the weekend, so it was nice to see her. I didn't get the chance over Christmas with not being so good. So it was good to catch up with her. Get rid of these torches. Am I out of woods now? With all those things. No, the terraforming still needs to be done as well. Well, the landscaping, I should call it. I've still got that to do, but I need to get a bunch of birch saplings and oak saplings before I can do more of the forest area. Oh, you mean fit with the ill? Yeah, I've got a CAT scan at the end of the month. They want to, and I had more bloods done last week because they weren't happy with the blood work. So I'm waiting for the results of that. And like I say, I've got another CAT scan on the kidneys due at the end of the month. But that's fine. Yep. I like the little box it pops up so that you can actually see them. It's so easy to miss. Thank you for noticing that, Joe. I appreciate it. Creeper paid you a visit at your base earlier. Ouch. Hi, Ali. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hopefully you had a good Christmas and New Year. This is a pretty big area. I keep looking at it. It never seems as big until you're actually walking around it. I think all the updates are a bit on the way it renders in. FPS, whatever. Probably need to pick up those shulkers as well. They don't need to be there. What are we doing? We're almost gone through 5 stacks of this stuff. Sadly, you didn't start too well. Your girlfriend was assaulted by your insane neighbour. You're moving out immediately for safety. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that happened. You don't need that kind of grief and hassle. I hope she's okay. And hopefully the little one's okay too and not too upset. And yes, I can understand why you're moving. Let's these in here. Makes perfect sense. Hopefully the rest of the year goes a lot better. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you don't think anybody... No, nobody don't. No, it's not surprising the little one couldn't sleep after that. It's not a happy time, yeah. Hopefully once you move, things will ease back up. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Star Nanny mentioned it in a comment on one of the VODs on YouTube last week. And it's a perfect idea because it really blends in well. It's so much better than the idea of using grey wool and a light block. So I'm really glad they mentioned it. It's going to take a fair bit of lichen, but that's okay. There's a lichen shop. We're on our 6th stack of lichen so far. Yeah, it blends in really well with the tuff. This is a big splotch. Yeah, we'll see what we can build here in a second. Some flower beds and things like that might look nice. And at least we're getting a whole bunch of torches back, like I said. Will come in handy. How did your Christmas go, DMC? Hopefully it wasn't too busy at work. But being the job you do, I expect it was crazy at times. Yeah, you have a ton of torches to collect and put in hidden lighting, yeah. I was building more of the island at the weekend and had to go and make torches. So these will come in really handy for the rest of the area. Let's get rid of you. Go, there's one over there. We don't want creepers spawning. Hopefully the creeper that spawned at your base didn't do too much damage earlier, Fantabulous. Because that's never fun. Okay, we need to go grab some more lichen. It was pretty decent. Oh, that's good, DMC. Oh yeah, sneaky lighting is always an effort, but it is, yeah, you're right, it's definitely worth it. Let's put the torches away. So we got this section lit up. The towers are lit up. So, and we're getting this bit done. But there's still so much more of it to do. But I do like it blending in. Okay. Last one. Keeps hiccuping a little bit because of the way the lighting is. Okay, so we can turn that off now. That's okay. It is very much hidden. The fun bit of this island is going to be this bit here. There isn't a lot of space between there and there, but there is a massive height difference. I go down here. from the bottom of that tower to the top of here is a very sheer drop. It's going to be interesting trying to terraform that and then landscape it on top. Right, so what do we do for the flower beds? Okay, so we did that. Fours. 3s, 4s, 3s. Okay. So stone. Tile, deep slate. Okay. We also had some tiny beds like that. Okay. That's not too bad. Oh yeah, there's a lot of work went into this. It's and there's so much more still to do. It's probably a 2-season project rather than a 1-season project, but that's not how it works. Right. So I only just picked these things up. Cobbled deep slate. Cobbled deep slate. Tiles. Don't think more cobbled deep slate. Should have some lighting blocks somewhere. Okay. So they're probably going to be at the front entrance. We also need to duplicate that over there and put a large tree there and a large tree over there. We want some copper trapdoors. We're going to need to strip a couple of those. We'll try 1 stack to start with. Which means we're going to probably need a couple of stacks of you. The lichen can go away for the moment. Grab these. Yeah. Like I say, I need some oak saplings and some birch saplings. So I can do more work in the forest area. So take those with us. We want stone. Oops. Thank you for the creeper. Fantabulous. So let's grab the stone. For you. I think we only have a couple of trapdoors in one of those shulkers. because we didn't make many more. I mean, I'd also to make a modular build next time, so I can actually decorate and complete a section at a time and just expand, as well as work with the terrain. We've got a couple of spots that are spawnable. It may be worth using a bit of lichen somewhere here to get rid of it as well. We'll see. Need to figure out that. I still haven't. Let's go. You. Doors. Doors. Copper. Waxed. Any more? Okay, so we need some more wax. Okay, that gave us 3 stacks, so that's not too bad. And we want those, we want those, we want at least a stack of those. Right, so. One, two, three, four, 5. Put it there. One, two, three, four, 5, which would put that there. One, two, three, four, 5. Right, so 4 to you, 1 to you. Right. Let's see what we've got in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 in between. Which would be 2. It would be those 2. Would be the middle blocks. on that, which would give me, that would need to be the post and that would need to be the post. Eight, 2, 2. Problem with it being an even number. But I'd still have a problem if I moved it out an additional block. Just want to double check. Two blocks, 2 of those. That was 3. That was 3 as well. Okay, let's move it back a little bit. Yeah, they've turned out pretty well, have the portals here. We have another one of these portals to make over there, and then we have one of these portals to make on that little island we made. So I still need to make 2 more of them. But they'll get there. There's so many little odds and ends that still need to be built. So 1, 2, 3. Oh. So it would be there. One, 2, 3. So you would be there. And then what I did on the other one was I matched it up with the line of the tower. Makes it very narrow though. I'm kind of tempted to take it out a little further though. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Doesn't stick out a lot more. So 1, 2, 3. Be on here. Which would then move this over a little bit. On the 5, 4, 4. Five. 23, 24. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so and that would put it in the middle. And we'd have, you would need to go there and you would need to go there. That way we could have steps up. I think we're going to alter this side. It's not going to match the other side, just here. So, on the 5th. On the 5th. That would be 5. On the 5th. And that gives me 4 in the middle. So that's okay. Now the question is, how do I handle this? I know what I did on the other one. I took part of the roof out. That's going to be steps. We need the half slabs. Okay, the jungle trapdoors. I was trying. The whole thing is incredible. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Miss Mist. We've put a lot of work into it and you guys have given me some awesome ideas as the season's gone on. I may need to alter this a little bit. So if I did 3, I think you're going to move slightly in a second. I'm going to switch you around. And we have 3, 2, 3. Rather than 3, 3, 2. Oh, wrong one. Okay. know it's a case of kind of rinse and repeat, but it should work out okay. Right, so, and this was all fours, so that's okay. And I miss these. Throw a bit more lighting out, but it's not too bad because we already dealt with the lighting. But we'll check it over again afterwards. We had a lot of fun trying to figure out a decent style of flower bed early season, if I remember correctly, before we ended up with this pattern. Stone. We need walls as well. So stairs, walls, and thank you for the resub. 41 months DMC. Yep, what does that button do? It does that. Do I want... I wonder. Not sure about that. People are crazy. That's all I can say. And then we'd want solid block here. One on each corner. We need to put in some dirt or grass. We'll need to go grab those in a minute. Okay, so we need some more of those. Right. Dirt and grass. Where are you? Where did I put you? We have to join this road to this path, this entranceway to this path as well. So many little bits here and there and everywhere that need to be done. So let's not sure what we're going to do in the raised beds, whether we'll do a seating area or what have you, but we'll figure something out. Grab. The purple people eater. Well, I've missed a whole section here of walls. Oh, that sentence makes a lot of sense. As long as you know the song. So let's check what light level we've got up here. And we're okay. I think we did seating areas. We did a little path with I thought we put a couple of fish in here, but I'm not sure they're still surviving. Well, this one I had it come out a couple of blocks. Okay. Because it needed to meet the pathway. What do we do on this one? We just did a tree with a couple of benches. Yeah. We can just do something similar. Even you know that song. And again, you're pushing 50. I'll be 58 this year. So what can I say? It's definitely one I remember from being a kid. Nah, he's still young at the moment. We can always alter this if we need to. Okay. But we'll decorate it afterwards. Let's just get a few of the beds in and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with them. Right. So we need more stairs, more slabs. Slabs. Stairs. Blocks. Okay, so we had 1, 2, 3 on the 4th. Two, 3 on the 4th. On the 4th. Did I put all the trapdoors in? Or just some of them? Just some of them. I was thinking I had a lot of trapdoors for having done all of it. Okay. Let's see how this does. I'm not sure the gap between them is the same. So 3, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. So you're not in the same row. Let me check what's going on. My block out. Okay. So this is definitely different sizes. Because if that's going to be the stairs, that's 3, 2, 2 minimum. So that's not going to work. So maybe 3, 1, 2, 3. Three, 3. Okay. On the 5th. I hope you never heard of it before as well, Joe. Okay. It's a tea again. Yeah. Get rid of the annoying that's fine. That should be in the middle if I remember right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Now these 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th. On the 5th. On the 5th. On the 5th. And we have 2 in the middle. Okay, that's fine. I'm not taking all the roof line underneath it out. We'll just take out the blocks we need to take out. I'm wondering about putting a path down as well. Okay. Need some more of you. 18 isn't going to do. Came out in 58. Yeah. I know it's an old one. Oh, from Chicken. Oh, thank you, Chicken. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it because this build has lots and lots of trapdoors in. If there's anything you need, let me know in exchange. That I really appreciate it. No, you don't go there. That's just silly. Yeah, I knew it was a really old song. Like I say, I remember listening to it when I was a kid in the 70s. But I knew it was a lot older than that. Okay, so we need some more of you. Let's put for the moment. You. We'll have to make another pond area or something as well. That didn't go in right, did it? Yeah. We'll just put grass in them for the moment and figure it out later. Used to listen to all that music as a kid. Yeah, that's the thing. I think it was pretty much the same for me because of parents. Which is fine. There was a whole bunch of silly songs like that that we occasionally used to listen to. And when you listen to some of them as adults, they had a slightly different meaning than you thought they did as a kid. It's same with some of the cartoons we used to watch as kids. The Magic Roundabout has a whole different meaning to it when as an adult than it did have as a kid. The music you liked as a kid is now being referred to as dad rock. Nah. There's a lot of music we listened to when we were younger that's a whole lot better than what's done now, and that just sounds weird because I'm sure our parents said the same. But yeah, some of it is just, I can't say I enjoy it, but it is what it is. Each generation has their own thing. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not just that, it's a case of there's so much production goes into music now rather than people using their own voice, if that makes sense. With the auto tune and everything else. You used to really have to be able to sing really well. And now it's not always that. Yeah, Louie Louie was scandalous when it came out, yeah. So that gives us a second one. Got two more to make. And then, but we also have to figure out what we're going to do on this side. No, there's no way to do it. Baby sharks, yeah. It's weird that you mentioned that. I got that stuck in my head the other day while I was knocking around. All of a sudden, baby shark popped into the head. Yeah, profoundly overproduced. And of course, why sing when auto tune? The living should be publicly apologised to now, yeah. That's the thing, it's a shame. Yeah, some of these towers we had sides, so we did doorways into them. I'm just wondering about We may put some paths in. But let's get these in first and then we'll figure out what we're going to do there. So what do we need? We need more stairs, more stairs, slabs, blocks. Stairs. Walls. Okay. Because then we could do a couple of blocks out, a couple of those blocks we used, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another line. And then have space for something in the middle. Second, which blocks did we use? We used the swirly ones, and then the path was how wide? 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. I'm not going to switch the randomized pattern because I like the randomized pattern. But if we're going to have raised beds, we need some paths. And they should be over here somewhere. There's a bunch of those. They're not the ones we want. I emptied about 8 part of my ender chest. Bet it's down here. If not, we'll go to storage. Nope, we need to go to storage. There's getting fewer and fewer ways to get underneath the castle. All the little holes are slowly disappearing. There's just that bit there of the island that needs doing. Oh, it's definitely a good thing. Tuft. Tuft prick chiseled, is it? Nope, it's not chiseled. Polished tough bricks. Lots of tough bricks because dungeons have lots, the trial chambers have a lot of tough bricks in them. So let's just grab, can I craft those to be the ones I want? No, not that. I don't want to waste that. The bricks I want. Oh, I can't just switch. That's a shame. If I could have switched those, I would have preferred to do that. In which case, just grab normal tough, I guess. Because then I can chisel tough bricks and chisel tough. Okay, let me just check. Okay. It is what it is. If we go here, there's a doorway. And up to here. Could have swore I had a whole shulker of these somewhere, and I probably do. I'm just not sure where they are. Because that's what it tends to be. I tend to put them, or just drop them out somewhere. Right, so 1, 2. If I did that here. Then I'd want 4 in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. That's 6. So it'd be here. And it'd be here. And we'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, and on here would match up with here. Then that would match there. So 12. 6, 6, 2, this one. One, 2, 3, and on the fourth one. Go to all the work of putting them in. Then take them all out. Well, not all of them, but a chunk of them. Then we'd have 2 here and 2 here. Sort that out. Right. Okay. Need a whole bunch more. Where are you? I'm going to stop here because I want the path to go kind of circular, and then we'll have some kind of bits in the middle. And let's find out how far out this is from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the 9th. On the 9th to the inside one. On the 9th. One, two, three. Here. Now the question is, yeah, I probably do. Probably should. means you shouldn't be in there. Oops, let's put you back. We'd need another doorway here. Need to sort out the light levels again. Right. So this should match up this one. So we'll have a couple of different bits. So let's get you. I probably should be rescuing these blocks, but let's join bits up. We've got to make these bits into pathways. I know, I keep adding extra workload onto myself. I'm supposed to be trying to get things completed. What can I say? I'm a glutton for punishment. So this one should meet up with this. Should be coming round this corner. And this would come this way. Hang on, hammer. 6. And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's only 10 on this one. Okay. Well, I still want the pathways to be 4, so go around that corner. Hello. We knew we'd get you. I need to sort out the light thing. We went to all the trouble of putting down the moss. The lichen. Then you would come down this way. Okay. We'll sort it out afterwards. I've got a big block of light there. I know there's an issue. Guess I need to move you lots. You're in the way. I'll move this one from chicken. Yeah. And then in the centre, I think we're gonna go up a block. See what we did here. We did it flat here, but we didn't here. We went up a block. Yeah, I think we'll do something similar to this. And then we kind of... that would make sense. And then we'd have a couple of those similar things as we go down. Now the question is... pathways. Drop those off. Do I have any there? I don't. Okay, so it's a Yeah, I think it will. Once we get things going, it's just a matter of putting in a lot of stuff. But that's the end of the stream. So let's see who is streaming, who I can send you amazing people to. Opening new tab. Ah, Tango's streaming, so that makes it easier. So we'll raid Tango. Slash raid. Okay, so I'll send you all Tango's way. And I will see you all tomorrow. Okay? Take care and have fun. As soon as the raid bit goes up, bless it. It's always fun and games. Yeah, man, you're going to give me the button today? Yes, you're giving me the button. See you all later. Bye now.